हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
अपने खजाने तो जानते हो ना, समय के खजाने को भी जानते हो कि इस संगम युग का समय कितना श्रेष्ठ है। जो प्राप्ति चाहिए वो अंधकारी बन पाप से ले रहे हो ना। सर्वाधिकार प्राप्त है ना कि नहीं है? अधिकार प्राप्त कर लिया है। श्रेष्ठ संकल्प एक शुद्ध संकल्प का कितना बड़ा खजाना, समय भी बड़ा खजाना है, संकल्प भी बड़ा खजाना, सर्वशक्तियां भी बड़ी बड़ा खजाना। एक ज्ञान रतन कितना बड़ा खजाना, हर एक गुण कितना बड़ा खजाना। दुनिया वाले भी मानते हैं कि श्वास याद से श्वास सफल होते, तो आप सबके श्वास सफलता स्वरूप है, व्यर्थ नहीं। हर श्वास में सफलता का अधिकार समाया हुआ है। लेकिन बाप दादा ने तो सभी बच्चों को सर्व खजाने एक जैसे दिए, सर्व भी दिया है और समान दिया है। कोई को 1 गुना, कोई को 10 गुना, कोई को 100 गुना, ऐसे नहीं दिया। देने वाले दाता ने एक बच्चे को सर्व खजाने ब्राह्मण बनते ही समान रूप में दिए। लेकिन खजाने को कितना जमा करते हैं या कमाते हैं, ये हर एक के ऊपर है। कमाना या जमा करना हर एक को चेक करना है कि हम सारे दिन में कितना जमा करते हैं या कमाते हैं। चेक करते हो, चेक जरूर करना है। क्यों? एक जन्म के लिए नहीं है, लेकिन हर जन्म के लिए, अनेक जन्म के लिए जमा चाहिए। जमाने की विधि जानते हो, बहुत सहज है। सिर्फ बिंदी लगाते जाओ।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness, and be happy and cheerful. Constantly continue to dance and sing. Experience the stage of your final form, and you will constantly continue to dance in happiness and continue to sing the Father's praise. Continue to dance in such happiness that seeing you, the minds of others also begin to dance in happiness. When seeing someone dance physically, others also have the enthusiasm to dance. In the same way, constantly continue to dance and sing. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today is day 13. Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness and be happy and cheerful. Today's topic: constantly continue to dance and sing. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Happy and fortunate and full, right? Baba's children, because we are masters, we are full. Baba wants each child to be conqueror of Maya. So I feel we have become viceless. We are becoming all virtuous. But Maya is something which is like, we should say, wasteful thoughts. When vices have gone, but certain weaknesses. It could be very subtle comparison, it could be jealousy, it could be some desires. To not to have anything wasteful, and also weak thoughts. Any situation, even for few moments, you have weak thoughts, then definitely that's Maya. Because you lose courage, you lose hope. But if you maintain powerful thought, remembrance of Baba. I remember last time when I was going to India in Air India or returning, I couldn't believe that how much bumpy the flight was. You could just jump, not you jump, your body jumps up to 1 feet high. Even if belt is tight, but it will jump. And you know that it's not we get weak thoughts, but then also the heart. And so people were like, shouting, and I just was saying, let me see what thoughts I can maintain. If I can maintain Baba's remembrance and that everything will be okay. But it was quite a while. It will stop, then start, and it was like about 1 hour. So whenever there are uh, any challenging situation, pay attention to your thoughts at that time, that I shouldn't get weak thoughts, shouldn't get wasteful thoughts, because that's where the Maya comes. The fear will come, future, what's going to happen. So that is like Maya, right? But if you just, no, I'm Baba's child, I have to be in remembrance, whatever happened will be for good. See, it's just quality of thoughts. You can have powerful thoughts, positive thoughts, remembrance of Baba. There is no Maya. But we keep thinking which is not right, like weak thoughts and wasteful thoughts. And that is why to remain full, and first fullness is of knowledge. If you are full of knowledge, then the thoughts of knowledge will appear. All beautiful thoughts, what Baba says. So then, at that time, even when it's challenging, your words are very, very powerful. But Baba's signal is even further than that. You must have seen Hare Krishna people, right? Big ones are all right, but little children, they are so much enthusiastic, smiling. So Baba says, experience the stage of your final form, and you will constantly continue to dance in happiness and continue to sing Father's virtues. Continue to dance in such happiness that seeing you, the minds of others also begin to dance in happiness. When seeing someone dance physically, others who have the enthusiasm will also dance. In this, Baba says, in the same way, constantly continue to dance and sing. So tomorrow, keep aim that I will create that stage of fullness, knowledgeful, peaceful, loveful, blissful, just fullness of all these qualities, and see how you feel. Mm. Are you able to feel swinging? Swinging and singing, right? Don't do that at work, right? If you start dancing at work. Mm. But it is more in a very, very internal, subtle way. Right? But when you are at Baba's home, you are with Divine Family. Mm. Like last night was Mother's Day, and everyone was dancing and singing, was very happy. Mm. So same as Baba saying, experience fullness, dancing and singing. Om Shanti.
Hello, Didi. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Vadivan. You are always laughing, singing,
Because
happy.
I'm visualizing the scene, and this is what I wanted to ask you is, because we hear the stories of the beginning period and people in trance and dancing, and then you were saying earlier on this evening how at a time when service started and the period where you would be offering bhog at lunchtime and the mothers would all be dancing. Did the Brahmins have more fun in those days?
You haven't seen any time, right?
No, well, there's been periods, yeah, of course, with the daddies and that, but then maybe there was a period in our history where we had to be more serious. Of course, there was the beggary period. That was a serious period. I wonder, did they dance then too? And then, of course, when service started, then it was like, okay, it's time to go to work. And so just thinking, was the beginning, I was making these comparisons. Was the beginning period, was it more fun? But I liked, I liked, Baba said yesterday, and maybe you can connect it. I liked it very much. Baba says that a Brahmin life is a life of pleasure.
Mm. It is actually, yeah, we shouldn't make it complicated, laboring, battling. And, as I said many times, in name of settling, we keep battling. And I want to see settling more as some burden has been removed. And when burden is removed, you are lighter. And when you are lighter, then you make everyone happy. Anytime any people, different type of people come for their situations, what we have to do is to make them lighter, make them happy, right? And that is where I find that my understanding of settling is changing a lot.
Mm.
I'm not seeing I'm seeing more like Baba is just removing the burden, removing the burden. And when burden is being removing, that I am becoming lighter and lighter, so I can be more happy. So I'm kind of, as Baba is saying it and as it is right, so I'm adding to the awareness more and more and see that every scene of drama, everything, even with the body, it's like you are doing it joyfully, anything you're doing. How to create happiness around you, how to keep everyone happy. I remember that one time one of the doctor was telling me that, can you pray for me? I said, honestly, I pray for all of you because if you all are well, you will take care of me properly, right? So
Right.
it's not I can only be happy for myself. So the love which we have then for everyone, they feel that love. And it becomes something joyful because you are serving. You're not only being served, but you are also serving same time. Serving also brings some kind of happiness.
Of course.
Because when they get a good blessing or they get some kind of experience, they feel happy, and I feel happy because they are all happy. You know, when I go to once in a month, I have to go to clinic. It's so interesting. The whole group comes, many souls come, and like doctor is so proud of me, and also Bhumi Man, because she is very accurate, she is very clean, and they keep saying, when are you coming? We want to hire you. And also, if other doctors come, they will introduce Bhumi to them and say, oh, Shiring. And then they bring them to me and say that, oh, through my mind, happy mind, I am able to handle everything nicely. So one feels happy that if we are happy, you can make others happy. And if
And then, yeah, go ahead, sir.
when others are happy, we are happy too, right?
And so then the next time when you come, they're still carrying that memory. And so automatically when they see you, they become happy. It's like, you know, whatever was the last experience with you, then that's what they anticipate, that this is someone who's not going to be complaining or afraid.
Whole atmosphere changes immediately as soon as we enter, because we take blessing, we take toli. So everyone is like waiting, and then they are
Right.
completely different. 45 minutes, 1 hour, whatever we spend there.
Yeah.
It's not like clinic. It's more like, you know, some kind of get together, or
because you're seeing them beyond their role. Nobody, for the most part, patients only see them in the context of their role, the doctor, and they're supposed to be helping me. But in your vision, it's like, this is a brother's soul. How are you? Are you okay? That nobody else necessarily asks them that.
As we go to share the joy and happiness.
Yeah. And so something that Baba was talking about yesterday too, he was talking about connected with this thing of burdens, but he was saying that he has a file of promises, you know, and that he even goes around listening to what we're saying. There's a kind of a technical question. How can Baba listen to what we're saying? And it's not possible that our, you know, sorrow and, you know, complaints and everything, they can't penetrate the soul world. Those things can't enter the soul world. So how is Baba conscious? Shiv Baba, is Baba conscious? Or can he only be conscious when he comes into this dimension?
I think our vibrations,
Okay.
you know, like we take book to Baba, and Baba says, I don't eat, but still we know that he takes the feelings. And so I think that whatever is our energy, whether it is of happiness, whether it is of any complaint, that definitely reaches Baba. So it's not question of listening, but feeling. Feeling, yeah.
Oh,
you know,
can he really feel our complaints in the soul world?
not soul world.
No.
See, Baba's communication with us is from subtle region.
Okay.
And it's up to subtle region. There are these feelings.
Okay.
Baba could feel whatever is in our heart. So it's not incorporeal world. All the communication, his listening, our speaking, for him to, you know, feel it, all that is in the subtle form, in the subtle region. So he could feel, definitely.
It's very interesting how Baba uses language that we can comprehend, but it's almost like he really is talking to babies, and it's not exactly like that. We think it's like that because those are the words that are used. So in that same way, you know, when he's saying hand over your burdens, what does that mean? Does that mean that I demand, Baba, you take my burdens? But of course, he doesn't mean that, does he? And so what it was yesterday was that thing of really truly what Baba is saying. You have to finish your own burdens, isn't it? By
So
using
it's
Yan yoga.
it depends how much burden I take also from everything.
Right. And it's a habit.
Some,
He said some of it's
yeah,
a habit.
but then also how much we surrender it to Baba. It's in both ways. You know,
Okay.
if I any sometimes situation is quite complicated. I don't even get into that. I immediately say, Baba, your children, your task, you take care of this. I don't
Okay.
even take it because I know that I won't be able to handle it. Now, suddenly, if my own inner self, any heaviness comes or I'm not
Yes.
clear about something, then I give to Baba. I say to Baba, I always tell it's not my task. It's your task. You are responsible. And so I don't take it because it's like my present role. There's a lot of expectations in the sense of listening to issues. But what happened that once or twice they start, six other sisters were sitting, and they start sharing this is an old situation. So whole background has to be understood. Who started, then what happened, and half of it finished, and I start feeling, oh, I can't catch up more. It's a big story. Lot people are involved, and I'm not used to all that. And so I said that maybe you all can tell me in essence, and I can help you what attitude, what words you say. Spiritually, I can help you so that you all can handle it. So I start seeing that I don't want to take all that burden because I can't, honestly can't deal with it. But others also, that means I will be listening to the story of 10 years, 20
Mm-hmm.
years. And I don't want to do that
And
because,
different versions.
yeah. So, like I'm trying to see not to take burden and give up, even if there is burden. In the beginning, I took some, but now I don't. Then I have to give it to Baba. So, but Baba takes it. Baba takes it. How he
But is it
takes,
a big part of that is it the power of your faith and trust in Baba? You're a Gyani Atma, and you know that to deal with this thing is not is not yours to deal with in a sense. And so Baba, this is your kids, this is your situation, so that at least you become peaceful. But is it really, it's not like Baba goes, okay, DDG or Mohini child, I'm taking it. Is it your
but then,
faith?
yeah, but then one has to use power of yoga, light and might
Yeah, nice,
to help in resolving the
nice,
situation.
nice. So it's not
Some,
just here,
uh,
you take it, but then the additional thing is the power of your yoga even being sent to that situation or those people. I like that.
it's a different way than taking lot of interest. Then
Yes.
you can't make everyone happy, right?
No.
Some will be happy, some won't be. Then again, further, it never ends. It
Yeah.
continues. It's only when you are totally detached and you give to Baba and say, let's do little bit more yoga, and then at least I think it gets resolved. It
And
maybe
this is
take
a particularly hard one. If someone comes and they're telling you their version of the story, and in wanting to help them, you maybe assume that what they're saying is true, and either you don't listen to the other person's side of the story, or you listen to the other person's side of the story, but one feels, oh, you favor that one or you favor the other one. And then somehow you get implicated in their situation.
But also, one is a story told by those who are part of story. Other is story told by others.
Okay.
There is difference in that also.
Right, right.
It's better to hear directly those who are part of story than another one who is only a storyteller and
Yes.
also have little bit interest in one party or another.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I am careful about, that
I've
if
heard you tell that story before about Daddy Gulzar. And so have you had or have you done that yourself, where maybe two people have come to you with different sides of the story, and then you said, okay, the two of you come, now you tell me your side in front of the other party. Have you experimented with that? Or
that is what I am trying now,
yeah,
listen to both parties and
in front of each other, really, because because again, you know that somebody will tell one version of the story to this person, but then they come to you and it will be a cleaner version. It'll be a cleaner version because of, they feel themselves that they have to be more truthful or less emotional or whatever else, so that you would get to the
everyone's sanskars get involved.
Yeah.
So it keeps bigger, it never ends. So if
Yeah.
everyone takes out their own sanskars from the part of the story, it might be a short story and could solve it
Paragraph.
in a better way. Yeah.
Yeah. Didi, I'm going to have to ask you this question that was sent to me, and in as best as I can, I don't know the person, but they're saying that in these few years of tapasya and whatever renunciation that the soul has practiced, and because what they're seeing is that they're able to be okay for some period of time, but then a situation arises, and after some experience of silence, they react in an impulsive manner. It's like as if they're back to where they were before Gyan. So they want to know if this renunciation and tapasya, is it just superficially a withdrawal in order to avoid complications?
No, I think that power of silence, power of yoga will actually finish everything.
Okay.
No other way it finishes. It stays there in some form or other. But like Baba says, burn it, burn it, burn it. And burning is only through power of yoga, right? Clarification of situations can help people to be peaceful, be silent. It could make them lighter, but doesn't necessarily resolve everything. So I think it's always good to use fire of yoga. As much we use it, the transformation which happens within the self also is through Baba's remembrance, that
Everything,
is increasing God's love within you, increasing God's peace within you, that fullness which we have to bring, so that our drishti changes. If there is any influence of the situation in your attitude, that goes completely. Your vision towards that soul has to change. All those changes which are like powers for the soul, they have to increase, and they should be used more and more.
Right. And so that the person who's asking, then maybe they can see that they didn't go back to the same extent that it's like there's the incremental changes. And I think the thing Baba was saying yesterday.
They should do it again now.
Yes.
Do it
Okay.
again, do it again. If it's 3-4 times,
Okay.
then finally it will completely finish.
Yeah.
Some part finished, that means do it tapasya again or renunciation.
Yeah. And his thing yesterday that it's the two things, self-respect and remembrance of the Father, that finishes all difficulties. It's really that, isn't it? But
first it should be, your mind should be free from that, right? First.
Okay.
And then outside it will also go. But because we are carrying little bit, so it's not going completely.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, so Brahmin life is life of pleasure.
Yeah, I think it's essentially a life of pleasure, and we didn't come to the Brahmin life for unhappiness, did we? It is a life of pleasure. Thank you, Didi.
Okay, very,
very much. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
संगम युग का वर्षा यही है, शिव से मिलन मनाना। समय श्वास संकल्प सभी सेवा में लगाना। पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में। फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी। शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको। श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी। बच्चों प्यारे बच्चों।
वो जो कर्मातीत स्टेज है, जो जिसकी बात मैं आपसे थोड़े से टाइम में जो बाकी बचा है कहने जा रहा हूं, उसके 3 भाव हैं कर्मातीत स्टेज के। वो कैसे प्राप्त हो, उसके लिए क्या अभ्यास करें, उसका एक अलग सब्जेक्ट है, वो भी उसकी भी चर्चा करेंगे। लेकिन कर्मातीत स्टेज के 3 भाव हैं। उन तीनों को साथ में लेके आप चलेंगे तो कर्मातीत स्टेज की अनुभूति होगी। लेकिन ये है परम आवश्यक, सर्वश्रेष्ठ, क्योंकि परम धाम में जब हम चले जाएंगे, जो सोल वर्ल्ड है, उसमें तो अनुभव की बात नहीं, हम देह में तो होंगे नहीं, वो तो हर एक को प्राप्त होगी ही होगी। इस शरीर में रहते हुए, इस संसार में रहते हुए हमें वहां का अनुभव यहां हो, कर्मातीत स्टेज का, उस जैसा कोई और अनुभव ही नहीं है, उस जैसा कोई प्राप्ति, कोई उपलब्धि ही नहीं है। ये है कि संसार में जब मैं कर्म करूं तो कर्म का जो हानि, लाभ, निंदा, स्तुति, मान, अपमान, हर्ष, शोक होता है, कर्म के साथ कर्म फल जुटा हुआ है, तो उस कर्म फल से मैं प्रभावित ना हूं। उसमें संसार में कर्म करते हुए भी, कर्म योगी माना है जो कर्म करता है, शिव बाबा को याद रखता है, लेकिन वो कर्म योगी भी प्रभावित हो सकता है। लोग उसकी बहुत महिमा करें, बहुत ऊंची सफलता मिल जाए तो खुश हो जाएगा, और इतना पैसा खर्च करने के बाद, इतनी मेहनत करने के बाद काम सब गलत हो जाए और लोग कहेंगे इसने तो काम गलत कर दिया, तो हो सकता है ज्यादा ना सही थोड़ा उसका मन में आ जाए, दुख आ जाए, कुछ डिप्रेशन आ जाए कि ये तो नुकसान हो गया। नहीं, जो इससे जरा भी प्रभावित ना हो, साक्षी दृष्टा होके, उपराम चित होके, इस संसार से संसारातीत होकर वो देखता रहे, और वो उस स्थिति में मान, अपमान, हानि, शोक वगैरह का जो है उस पर कोई भी असर ना हो, जिसको हम कहेंगे कर्मातीत स्टेज, यानी कर्म के फल से भी अतीत। और तीसरा उसका पहलू ये है कि जो कर्म हम करते हैं, हम कर्म कर रहे हैं, ऐसा भी हमारा भान न रहे, हमसे करा रहा है, शिव बाबा हमसे करा रहा है। हमने जो शरीर और कर्मेंद्रियां उसको दे दी हैं, अब इस गाड़ी का ड्राइव करने वाला, चलाने वाला, इसको काम में लगाने वाला हम इंस्ट्रूमेंट हैं, हम निमित्त मात्र हैं। इससे कार्य लेने वाला वो है जिसके प्रति हमने समर्पित कर दिया है। इसमें बहुत मेहनत चाहिए, अभ्यास चाहिए, काफी चिरकालीन अभ्यास चाहिए, जब जाकर ये स्टेज बनती है, ऐसे नहीं बनती। ये तीनों भाव जब हमारे तीनों प्रैक्टिसेस साइड बाय साइड इकट्ठी चलें, तब हमें वो जो निराकारी स्थिति है, बीज रूप स्थिति है, जो बिंदु रूप स्थिति है, उसका अनुभव हो सकेगा। लेकिन ये तीनों चले, हमको ये उम्मीद ना रहे हमेशा कि हमने अच्छा काम किया है, किसी का ध्यान ही नहीं, बड़ों ने कुछ एक शब्द भी हमें महिमा का कहा नहीं, एप्रिशिएट भी किया नहीं। ये आशाएं, तृष्णाएं जो हमारे मन में लगी हुई है और इनसे जो हम प्रभावित होते हैं, बल्कि उत्सुक रहते हैं, उसके लिए हमें उत्कंठा बनी रहती है, प्यास जैसी बनी रहती है। तो ये योग से बहुत दूर हैं हम।
Om Shanti Vyakti Parivar. So tomorrow is Tuesday and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 6 we will have English avec Malay revision. Together with that in breakout room 5 to 5:15 avec the children Malay class. 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series and avec the journey. Welcome to avec the journey. Avyak Murlis from 1969, multi-million-fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 16th of May, 1973. The last effort. To accept the invitation means to keep yourself close to the Father. Is this difficult? You simply have to make sure you reach the place where the invitation came from. All the rest of the responsibility is of the one who has invited you. Therefore, to take yourself to the Father means to remain close to the Father with the intellect. Does this take effort? If in today's world, an ordinary person receives an invitation from the president to spend a day with him, what would he do? Someone said he wouldn't have the courage. If he were inspired to have the courage, what would he do? Would he delay himself? So, why do you not constantly accept Baba's invitation? Are there any strings which pull you? Are the children powerful, or is the Father powerful? Who is the most powerful of all? No matter how powerful someone is, what attainment is there from that? On the basis of being the embodiment of experience of all attainments, does it seem right for Brahmin souls to be attracted to that attraction? In what form has the influential Maya been shown to Brahmin souls and elevated souls? Do you experience her to be a paper lion? Those who think that, for them, influential Maya is a paper lion, that is, a toy. Raise your hand. Have you not made Maya into a paper lion as yet? Has she not become lifeless? Those who put a decoration on themselves will not be afraid, but others will be afraid of them. Is there any life in Maya? Does she sometimes come alive? Have you not made her unconscious yet? Has she become unconscious? Is she still alive? Have you made her unconscious? Has she died for you? What stage has she reached for you? Has she died? Has she been burnt away? Has she become unconscious? There are 3 stages. For some, she has become unconscious. For some, she has died. And for others, she has been burnt. That is, there is no name or trace left of her. So, each one of you should check yourself to see what stage you have reached. Instead of making her unconscious, you yourselves don't become unconscious, do you? If the life-giving herb is constantly with you, then you can never become unconscious. Those who make others unconscious can never become unconscious themselves. This is the duty of Brahmin life. What was the promise you made before taking birth? You made the promise that you would become the conquerors of Maya and the conquerors of the world. Did you not? This has been your occupation from birth. Can the occupation you have been carrying out from birth be difficult? Acha. To those who constantly remain conscious, to those who remain complete with all the powers, to those who constantly remain with Bap Dada, to those who constantly give their hand in Baba's task, to the elevated souls who are constantly cooperative and constantly victorious, Bap Dada's love, remembrances, and namaste. Acha, Om Shanti.
Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness and be happy and cheerful. Constantly continue to dance and sing. Experience the stage of your constantly continue to dance and sing. Experience the stage of your
दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है।
दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका। तुम हो राजा इस तन के, बात कही है निराली। स्वर्णिम युग अब आ रहा, कहे सुबह की लाली। तुम हो राजा इस तन के, बात कही है निराली। स्वर्णिम युग अब आ रहा, कहे सुबह की लाली। प्रसन्नता के फूल खिलेंगे, प्रसन्नता के फूल खिलेंगे, कहे रूहानी माली, ये कहे रूहानी माली। कदम कदम पर पाई हमने, कदम कदम पर पाई हमने, मस्ती भरी बहार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका
बाबा के वरदानी बोल देते सबको सहारा। बाबा का ये संग बनाए जीवन प्यारा प्यारा। बाबा के वरदानी बोल देते सबको सहारा। बाबा का ये संग बनाए जीवन प्यारा प्यारा। ज्ञान का है खुला खजाना। ज्ञान का है खुला खजाना। ले लो चाहे सारा। ले लो चाहे सारा। जो भी पकड़े उसका दामन। जो भी पकड़े उसका दामन हो जाता वो पार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका। बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है।
दिव्य गुणों से महका महका। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका। बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका।
ओम शांति। ओम शांति।